So here we have all the tools and materials needed for our treatment. So a range of eyelash extensions of different lengths, thicknesses, and curls if needed. Then micro brushes. With these we will clean the eyelashes, the glue, the patch to glue the eyelashes, the lower eyelashes, then the glue remover, which is in gel in our case, primer to clean the eyelashes, to prepare them, and silicone patches, which we will put on top of these, and two tweezers, one straight and one curled. Different clients will want different styles, and these are the examples of eyelashes. So as you have already read in the theoretic part, normally for the most natural result you will choose 0.10 thickness or 0.15. So normally all the eyelashes trays, or if it's a bag, there will be the number noted. So for example 0.15 or 0.20. This one is 0.07, which can be used for the volume lashes as well. So the thickness, the length, and the curl. So here you see D, this one is C, and you will normally take one length more, like from the smallest to the highest, let's say 9, 10, 11. So here we have, for example, 9 and 11. So we just need to add the 10 in between. This will be the shortest in the inner corners, and you can put some of them in the outer corners as well, where the eyelashes are the weakest. And the curl, you can choose one curl. Sometimes you can mix curls as well. For example, to put D in the ends, in the outer corners, if the outer corners of the eyes look downward. So we really want to put them more up, so we can take a stronger curl. Hello, and welcome to the course of eyelash extensions. This will be our online individual eyelash extensions course. And in this theoretic part, I will give you a summary of what you should read as well in your attached resources. You will have all this Word document as well. So just a brief summary. About the eyelashes in general. So it's a treatment where you don't damage the skin. Yes, the skin shouldn't be damaged, in contrary to, for example, permanent makeup, where there is a contact with blood, or even if you do nails, sometimes you can make some injury accidentally and there is some blood, the contact with blood. So in this case, with eyelash extensions, no, there is no way contact with blood can happen. And some tools are used, of course. There are disposable and reusable tools. The disposable tools we will use, it's things, basic things like some Q-tips, cottons to clean the eyelashes, microfiber tips, Q-tips, which will be used to put primer on it and on the eyelashes. Yes, we will use primer with the microfiber Q-tips. And then the reusable materials, the most important ones, will be our tweezers, one curved, one straight. And these tools, the reusable ones, they will have to be prepared before each client, so that we don't transfer, we don't contaminate one client with the bacteria from the previous one. Yeah.
So what we will do with the tweezers, before each client, we will wash the tweezer, each tweezer under water with soap. The tweezer should be stainless steel so that we don't damage it. And then there is the disinfection, where we use special, it can be spray or gel, but disinfection liquid with which we rub the tweezers. And also they can be sterilized, which means that we kill the spores of bacteria. So the spores, it can be thought of as some eggs, let's say eggs, yes. So with disinfection we kill the bacteria, but there can be still some eggs left from which the bacteria can grow back, yes. And with sterilization we will kill even those. Then of course you will need things like towels and wipes. So the towels, it's for the client to put under her head, but yes, so each towel should be changed, yes, for each client, different towels. So what you can do, you can just use disposable paper, and like this you change it after each client. So the tools which we will need, of course, 2 tweezers, one curved, one straight. With one you will separate the eyelashes, and with the other one you will pose the fake lash. This you will see in the video, in the practice section. The glue, yes, of course, this we will need in order to glue the fake eyelashes on the natural ones. The eyelashes, the fake ones, this as well, you will have all the information in the videos. There are different types of eyelashes. So micro brushes, non-oily makeup remover. Why non-oily? Because the oil will destroy the bond between both eyelashes, natural and the fake one. So it will dissolve the glue. This you must know, and that's what you should tell your client after the treatment, that she should use non-oily makeup remover products. And in general, you don't put oils on the eyelashes because they will fall off. Cotton Q-tips, under eye patches. Under eye patches, there are different types of them. They can be silk ones, they can be gel patches, or you can use little scotch pieces where you just cut the scotch in a couple pieces. Let's say normally it's in 2 pieces for one eye, two pieces for one eye, or if the eye is very big, it can be 3, so that you, when you glue them, you adapt to the shape of the eye. And then the disinfection solutions for your hands, for the surfaces as well. And in general, such treatment can be provided by a salon, yes, a beauty salon, of course, or at home. And a lot of women, they have tried already. Yes, the treatment is not something new, but a lot of them still don't know what is it. They have so many questions. Does it look natural? How long do they last? And so if we speak about the natural look, before, like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, when the treatment just started, everybody wanted to have very long, thick eyelashes that you can see that something is put there. But now women tend to request for a more natural, milder look, and it's considered not healthy to put very thick eyelashes, because it can, it's still some weight, you know, it's weight for your natural eyelashes, so we don't want to damage them. We want to continue, we want that our client comes back to us, right, every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks. Like me, I have some clients who come back to, yeah, because I changed country, so I'm now in Luxembourg for 6 years. And I have some clients who still come back every 3 weeks without a stop for these 5 to 6 years. And it's because we don't put anything too heavy on their eyelashes, and we avoid putting the fake eyelashes on the baby lashes, which are very small, which are not yet grown. So we wait till they grow, become stronger, so that they can support the weight of the fake eyelash. And normally, uh, a person will have, let's say, around 150 eyelashes on one eye, but this is very individual. Some clients, they will want exact answers. How many eyelashes do you put? Well, you can count, but it's very individual. And on the lower eyelashes, there are on the lower eyelid, there are less lashes than on the upper one. And you can actually glue the lower eyelashes as well, but normally it's not very common. And the eyelash must be placed around 1 millimeter or less, like 0.5 millimeter away from the eyelid, from the skin. And the retouch is done in around 3 weeks. Normally, there are no contraindications who can put the eyelashes, but of course, if the skin is damaged, if an allergy develops, or there are no eyelashes in case of chemotherapy or alopecia, so of course then you cannot glue the eyelashes because they are glued on the natural ones, not on the skin. Yes, eyelashes and contact lenses. There is no problem to put fake eyelashes for those who are wearing contact lenses, but this is very important to remove them before the treatment. Otherwise, with the patch, you might damage the contact lens if the patch would touch it. So it's very important to remove them before. Then types of eyelashes and methods. Touch-up is done in around 3 weeks. Some of the women who will want their eyelashes to look perfect all the time, they might come to you every 2 weeks. But there will be some extreme cases where they would hold 5 to 6 weeks. But this is rare. Most of the time, it's around 3 weeks if everything is well done. Don't believe in somebody if, I don't know, sometimes I would hear from my clients saying, oh, my friend, she did her eyelashes somewhere and she says that it holds for, I don't know, for 2 months. Normally this is because all of them are glued together. The work is probably not of a good quality, because each eyelash has a span of her life, yes, let's say, and it should naturally fall out. If it doesn't fall out, it means probably everything is glued and one eyelash might have fallen out already, but it's still stuck on the other. So this is a bit dangerous, as you can damage the eyelashes and, yeah, lose them. So, and then there are lengths, thicknesses, and curves. You will have a video on that as well. So length is how long is the eyelash. Thickness, the less the less of thickness there is, the more natural it will look, and the curl as well. The curlier they will be, the more volume it will look. Sometimes you should also adapt, well, not sometimes, but you should adapt the curl to the natural eyelash, so that the bond is stronger when they are glued together. And here you will have a photo of different styles. So as you can see in the first photo, the eyelashes are shorter, and then we extend them with the extensions, and it looks, the look is more defined, and the eyes are opened. And so to get eyelash extensions or not, again, it all comes to women being scared that what if I lose my lashes. And it's very important to do very good quality work, and then you can wear, your client can wear them for forever. And the consequences of poor quality service: lashes are damaged. Also, you can see too much glue, or they fall too fast because they are not properly glued. In extreme cases, skin is damaged if they are glued too near the skin. Well, if the length chosen, the chosen length and thickness is too heavy, eyelashes will become weaker and weaker. And yes, so if the natural eyelashes are already very weak, maybe some breaks should be done. Otherwise, yeah, they become just weaker and weaker, and in the end, you don't have on what to glue the fake ones anymore. And the working process. So your workplace should be hygienically appropriate and clean. You should change to your work clothes. Your hair must be tied, and you have to wash your hands, of course, before each client. And the reusable materials after each client, they should be disposed of, and the surfaces should be disinfected. And now, how to do the eyelash extensions. The first step is you clean the eyelashes with a primer, and you should wait a little bit before they are dry, because if there is primer left and you are gluing the eyelashes, the glue will not cure. It will, the bond will be not good. So it's not too much of primer. You just clean them a little bit. You prepare them, and yeah, and it's very important that there is no makeup left. Otherwise, you're gluing the lashes on the makeup. So step 2, the patches are glued on the lower eyelashes. You hide all the lower eyelashes under a patch, so that they don't stick together with the upper ones. And then the step 3, eyes are closed. You prepare your eyelashes. Here, in the step 3, we are speaking about loose eyelashes. There will be different types of lashes, which will some will be like loose, and some they will be on a line, so you can pick them up one by one from a little sticky line, which is considered faster and more comfortable. Then step 4, the glue. You prepare the glue, a little dot of glue, which you might re-add in the process, let's say every half an hour or something. Step 5, you prepare the client's eyelashes by brushing them a little bit so that you can see well, so they are not tangled. You see which ones are some. If it's before the retouch, you can see also which grew too long, so you might remove them. Then step 6, we start the process. We take an eyelash, the thicker part, we put it in the glue, and we glue on the natural one. And we are repeating until all the eyelashes are covered except the baby lashes, which you have to pay attention and leave them to grow longer and stronger. Step 7, you have applied all the eyelashes, and you have to wait a little bit till they dry. Otherwise, the client will open her eyes and it will tingle. It will be not a very pleasant feeling. So what I normally do, when I finished with the treatment, I do all the stuff like disinfection. I prepare everything for the next client. Like this, there is this time when the glue dries, and if the amount of glue is right, normally you remove the patches and there is no strange feeling. The glue is dried and client can open her eyes normally and without crying. And you tell her, after that you tell her all the recommendations, what not to do, what to do. um, and then yeah, so no water for the first day, better not to um, put any water on them, or of course no oils. This is an obligation. If you put oil, they will fall off. And some other information. So in the beginning, it might take you very, very long time to complete the treatment, like even 4 or 6 hours. You might need to make some breaks. Normally, in some time, when you become more experienced, it will take you around 2 hours for the first time, and let's see, 1 hour, 1 hour 30 for a retouch. And the treatment is not painful. The client can sleep during the treatment. Next, the eyelashes are separated from the lower and upper eyelids with the tape or special patch, as we have spoken about. So there can be gel patches, like a scotch, let's say, which you separate in different pieces, in a couple of pieces, 2 or 3, to adapt the shape of the eye when you glue them. And there can be also silk patches, which stick very well, so you have to be careful. I use them normally for those eyelashes which are very long, the down lashes, which are very long, and it's very difficult to hold them in place. So these silk patches are quite well, but just have to be careful, because if the skin is sensitive, it can hurt when removing them. So uh, yes, also it's important, why do we glue them? So that they don't stick together with the upper ones, because you can pull out one or another, and the more you pull them out, the more times it's pulled out, the higher the risk that they will not grow back anymore. So this is something you have to be careful about. Then when you are gluing the eyelash, it must be around 1 millimeter or less away from the eyelid, but not too close. It shouldn't touch the eyelid, it shouldn't touch the skin, because it will create discomfort for the client. But if you glue them too far from the eyelid, it will look like they have already grown yeah, like too far. And when you glue them, you have to strive to glue them all at the same distance from the eyelid. Like this, you will have very nice transition.